We need to bring 3 items that we would actually bring if we were refugees. I have my phone, my wallet, and phone charger.
So I brought a sleeping bag, a Swiss Army knife, and a flashlight that charged with solar power.
I'm taking a Swiss Army knife, taking a sleeping bag, and I'm also taking my phone.
I'm taking my phone, my wallet, and a passport.
They're probably confused, worried, scared, and just don't know what's gonna happen like next.
For me, it would be a sleeping bag. A Swiss Army knife, and well, it's my phone, but it stands as a flashlight. If it happens in real life, I mean,
like really scared and don't know what to do.
The weakest in the family.
I think him.
I have to take care of him.
He's broken his leg.
Oh, we're getting pulled in by the military.
We're in a refugee simulation to try and experience what they went through.
So we're gonna be like refugees, like if we're running away from where we come from and what happens and what's gonna happen, and we're gonna learn about that.
That means you're going to have to really work together with him, since he's lost the sense of sight. Okay. Can you please be his eyes and make sure you get him from place to place? Yeah. So you're going to hang on to him. You're going to be his crutches. There is a medical station there.
You guys don't have any form of ID on you. This is the only ID that you've got. This will be your name forevermore. If you need to, if it's a little confusing to the security up ahead, you might experience some problems. Hello and welcome. Are you all a family?
Yes.
Where are you coming from?
Syria. Yeah.
Okay. So you are about to enter, this is UN territory, you are about to enter a refugee camp. It is incredibly important that you have an ID. You're going to fill out your ID here and keep it on you. Don't crumple it, don't lose it. Everything that you have access to is based on this ID. If any one of you gets lost, you may not ever find each other again. It's important that you stay together. You also have one water jug for your family, and this is an incredibly important water jug. You will be filling it up with water at the tap across the way and carrying it with you at all times. Okay. Are any of you injured?
Yes. She has a fractured, well, we think it's fractured leg.
so, no, I'm so sorry. It's fine, this is the camera doesn't help.
Okay, who's gonna carry this? Okay.
So who are you? You go first to the medical point.
We can share.
What's your name? Where are you coming from? Syria as well? Why are you coming here?
Because there was a civil war in Syria and we had to flee.
Okay, and do you think you will go back to your country one day? Why?
Please keep hold of it. Just your chest, don't lose it. So you have sun dust in your eyes. Yeah. So what I suggest you do is you have to have your eyes washed with water. Keep washing them with water. So you've got your water. I'll give you a little cup to use.
Okay.
So did you have any problems with the guard?
He was racist.
Okay.
Yeah, because of our color, he thought we were terrorists.
Really?
Yes.
There is an outbreak of cholera.
We have a infection.
I'll give you all the vaccine at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first though, we need to know what your needs are. Is this your entire family?
Yes.
Okay. How many people are in your family then?
Four.
You're 4. And where are you coming from?
Syria.
Okay. And who is the head of the household?
Me.
Okay, and what is your name?
Thomas.
Thomas, okay. And do you have any children under 5?
No, he's blind and still under treatment.
Okay.
And still under treatment.
You're still under. And did you receive any medicine to take with you?
We shot.
Okay. Okay. So you're undergoing some medical treatments. Okay. Do you have a shelter? Do you have a tent or a place where you're living?
No.
So you have no tent or anything like that. Do you have any materials to build a tent?
No, none materials.
Back to your water. Do you have any like sterilizing tabs or anything to make the water safe to drink?
No.
Okay. Because you know not to drink dirty water. Okay. Do you have any food with you? Do you have any rice or any? Okay.
No.
Do you have any cooking utensils with you? Okay. Back to the toilet. Do you have any soap or any cleaning products?
I do have one soap. I have toilet paper.
From what I can see here, you're a good, solid family unit. You don't have anyone too young, so you can all walk some distance. You don't have anyone too old, so as well you don't have to worry about any person who would have to be carried or anything. However, you do have someone with a medical condition, and what's most concerning is you don't have a shelter. But we can give you something to make it very simple. This is a shelter kit. This is actually something we would typically give out, which is vinyl sheeting with some wooden planks and the tools to put this together to make your temporary shelter. So I'll give you one of those.
Thank you.
For sure, these are sterilizing tabs for your water.
Thank you.
That's definitely needed. I'm always concerned about cleanliness. This is a hygiene kit. Please use the soap. Disease spreads very quickly, particularly in these congested areas, so it's important to have that. In addition, do you guys have any money? We would prefer if you use it on shelter and food or medicine.
Thank you.
So that's that. And then lastly, we will, at the camp, there's a food distribution happening later, and you just need to have a food coupon to receive it. So each one of you.
Can we buy things here?
Thank you.
There's nothing for sale here, but there's the marketplace there.
Do you need sleeping bags?
Yes. How much?
How many batteries are in that?
That's 5.
Yeah, nothing.
No way. It's 20. Okay, so we'll take 5 loaves of bread.
Yeah.
5.
Nice. Guys, I have wood.
Yeah, keep those all together.
It's crummy.
Let's take a look.
Silver, plastic.
Show us what you got.
What is it? What is it? Show us. Why would we be lying?
Where
did you get that from?
My grandmother and my grandparents, they own very big businesses, and now I'm just providing for my family. So,
Grandma and Grandpa's a really easy excuse.
but my family.
Will we take it and bring it to the bank and see if it's real?
Turns out I'm not a very good mother. All I was doing was buying stuff to provide for my family, and they just completely cut me off and gave me 20, and I just lost 36 grand. I am frustrated. I want to make my family proud, and now I just let them down, and now I don't know what to do anymore because I officially have no more money.
I think we should return it.
Yeah.
Because people are working hard, so.
We're closed. We're closed. We're not taking it.
We have some money for you.
We're closed. We're not taking any more. Grab all we need.
Sorry, I don't understand. What language are you speaking?
People might think we're stealing.
I'm sorry! You're the one who wanted to do that.
I said the money thing, not the bus.
Is this all you've got? Certainly you've got more. We can't offer you very much for this. We might not even have a bill low enough.
Maybe 70 bucks for this.
No, it's fine. We'll take it back.
Yeah, we'll take it back.
No. I have this now. You gave me this now. I give you best price. Okay. I take this. There you go. I give you the best price.
Yep. Because they can make money out of it.
You're lucky. You're lucky. Move
No, we're
along.
not lucky.
You put it on the table. I take it. I give you the best price. Yeah.
You're the one who wanted to do that.
We won't be able to leave. I'm mad. I'm annoyed. I think it's unfair. Because they probably have what they need and we don't.
Phones or computers? This is good.
I don't
Jewelry,
know.
Cutlery,
Wait.
Talk to each other. Jewelry, cutlery, anything?
So you give away your
passport.
Yeah. You need your passport.
No, it's okay.
Jewelry, I'll give you a good. I'll give you a good.
I'll give you a good price we can give you for it. It might be a good. We need it.
No, my passport.
I'll give you a good price for your passport. I'll give you a better price than you know for your passport. I'll give you. Alright, so look how much money I'll give you for the passport. Yeah. Give me the passport. They're not fake. Look, they're real. Look how much. Look how much money I'll give you for the passport. You give me the passport. You give me the passport. I give you all this. You're gonna be rich forever. You have money forever. You can buy everything. You can leave here in a helicopter. Yeah. Give me the passport. No, up to you. Stop. Give me the passport. I give you the rest. I give you.
I feel like they could treat us better. Like, for example, that they would actually take our materials and actually want to trade instead of saying no and then sending us away. Even though I do feel like that station is very generous and offering us food and checking what we have in case we need more resources.
For some reason, the people in the trading station just pretend that all of us are just like some random guys who are just trying to take profit out of everything. And while we're actually trying to trade so we can actually get a place to live or some food, you're just like, oh, it's probably fake, oh, it's not real, oh, it's very low, oh, we're not gonna give you money, oh, you're just trying to trick us. And that's not only very unfair, it's also very irritating and annoying.
And part of it is that money is going to be really useful to you. And it was probably that we were really sympathising with you. You've got a broken leg, your family, it looks like you've got a lot of, there's 3 kids.
This money might also be devaluing as we speak.
Okay, now you will have to leave the camp in line and go to the tent to have your food. Okay?
The humanitarian aid stations, it's impossible for people to give you aid if they can't find some sort of identification. So I'll give these back to you now, and I would say please try not to lose them again. It's a tent for a family. How many people do you think normally are living in this tent? 10. So we've heard some good sort of a range. It's positioned to be for a family of 5. The reality is typically multiple families will live in here. Privacy is safety, exactly. As you saw from the first picture when we were upstairs, these tents are not just standalone by themselves. They're almost in an entire village. People are living, just thousands of tents put together. The security and privacy and safety is really, it's sadly gone. So if you have anything of value, you can't lock these doors, you can't lock really anything. So it adds to a bit of a stressful environment. On the positive side, it does protect you from the elements. It is fairly spacious if you weren't. I mean, how many are we here now?
I think 20. Well, with the teachers.
Is everyone paying? 25. Yeah, so about 25. So that's, I mean, you can all be in here. I don't know if we'd all sleep in here, but I think we actually could even probably all sleep in here. So it is spacious enough. You can set it up so that you have a sleeping and a cooking area. But as you probably saw from the assistants, one thing we often give is vinyl or tarpaulins. And often those tarpaulins are not only used on the ground, they're used to put on top of these to add an extra layer of protection, particularly when there's snow. So, as I was saying earlier, some of these very simple solutions, vinyl sheeting, gravel, a clothesline. You can imagine if you had a clothesline, you could hang it in here and actually hang things off so they're not on the dirty ground. Really simple solutions in a simple shelter make a big difference.
I felt privileged to live in a modern, developed country and not have to flee it. Yeah.
Like, I was happy too, like the same, and I thought about how difficult it was for them to go through all of that we just went through. Like, we were really cold and it was really hard.
And because of that, we didn't have to buy these items, so we could afford to buy other things.
They didn't help, but in the simulation we kind of sold everything that we had. Like, not really purposely, but we were just in the moment we sold them. So at the beginning it helped us, but later on it didn't really.
I mean, I guess I feel bad because I don't think any person should live like this.
They didn't deserve any of that, and it must be really hard because we just did it for an hour maybe, something like that, and it was not even the same conditions, but I can't imagine doing it for like longer than that, like as long as a month or so.
At the beginning I was nervous and excited because I didn't know what would happen and how things would go, and after a while some things happened and I felt frustrated and annoyed, but I find it really interesting. I feel like more people should experience that, at least just so that they can understand and relate a bit more to real refugees, even though it's probably harder for them.
I had fun doing it, but it was also kind of felt bad for what they have to go through.
And I feel like if I were to be a refugee and that would actually happen to me, I would be so mad and annoyed. I felt betrayed because you think that you go there to get help and people will actually help you, but in the end they don't. I mean, some do, but like some of them don't. It must be really frustrating. So yeah.
Well, then you kind of have to adapt to the situation.
And I feel like staying with your family is something really important because you can get support from them and help. And at least you have someone you know with you. So
a little shocked. Like before, I don't think we had an understanding of what it would be like.
It's not a lot of stuff, and you can see if you compare it. I mean, as we did it, it's not as bad as in real life, but it helped us understand what they feel like, and I felt really I felt happy for myself for everything I have, compared to the refugees that they don't have anything, and it made me appreciate everything I have.
I think some things might be better to change. Like one problem when we were there was the water, and you have to get tablets and it was hard to get them. So if you brought like a filter or something, it would be very useful. Because then you could drink from any water source.